Steve Clarke has a chance to make history in his next two Scotland games. In Fog Football, we're going to go back in history. We're going to look at all of Scotland's World Cup qualifying campaigns, and we are going to rank them. Welcome back, guys, to the channel. It is the international break. Two massive games for Scotland and for Steve Clarke. He's got a chance to become a hero, even though he has been playing some terrorist-style football. But if he can get a result against Greece, and if he can beat Denmark at Hampden, then he will take us to a World Cup. And guess what, guys? We've not qualified for many World Cups, especially recently. No World Cup since 1998 in France. That is abysmal. We need to put that right. And here's hoping that Steve Clarke can do that. But what we're going to do is we're going to go through all the previous World Cup qualifying campaigns and we're going to rank them on a tier list. So we've got 6 options. You've got S, A, B, C, D, and F. We're going to look at all the campaigns. We're going to look at the results that we got. If we can remember, we're going to factor in some of the performances as well. And obviously the ultimate factor is whether we qualified. If we qualified for a tournament, then it's very unlikely that campaign is going to be in an F. But also, if we picked up 0 points, then it's also highly unlikely that that qualification is going to get an S ranking from us. But again, you have to factor in how good we were and also quality of opposition and stuff like that. So Big Stevie Cool, what's your thoughts on this video today, this tier list? I think Fog Football bringing you content that just these other channels don't have. You know, anybody can sit with a group of 4 people and talk shite for 45 minutes, but these are the videos people want.
It is, but problem is, you have to be a certain age to remember a lot of this.
True, and that's why we've got the help of Wikipedia. So we're tagging in a third man.
I was going to tag in Hugh Keevans, but Wikipedia is more correct than him, so...
Although Hugh Keevans has probably got a little bit older, he can remember that further back. Now, we're not going to look at the first 3 World Cups because Scotland didn't attempt to qualify for them because they weren't a member. So, yeah, we will be starting...
We weren't a member?
No, we weren't a member. So, we weren't a FIFA member. So, we're going to be starting at 1950. That will be the World Cup that we're starting at, and we'll be covering every World Cup since 1950 onwards. But yeah,
75 summers.
Yeah, you know, we're tagging in Wikipedia. It's not quite Hulk Hogan in 96, is it? But
no, but here, there's worse tag team partners to have than Wikipedia.
Oh, definitely. Wikipedia normally steers you in the right way. So we will start with 1950, just for anyone that wants clarification. The icons at the bottom, they're all in order. So, yeah, you've got the first one, 1950, and then all the way onwards to the last World Cup in Qatar. Just off the top of your head, what's Qatar. What's your favourite World Cup? Not necessarily nothing to do with Scotland, but out of all the World Cups, what's your favourite one?
I did like South Africa because we had the game and that was pretty good, but I'd have to go with Brazil. I think Brazil was the best one that I've witnessed.
2014?
Aye.
What about England, though, getting smashed after Germany in South Africa?
I did like that, but I just preferred the 2014 one.
Matt, see, the first World Cup I can remember is France 98, and even then, it's like a shoddy memory. The one that I can really remember is South Korea. But I do remember...
A lot of corruption in Korea.
Yeah, I mean, South Korea, I believe, made it to the semi-finals, and yeah, there was some dodgy shit going on there. But, with that said, we'll move in to the first one then, which was the World Cup in 1950. I believe back then, qualification was a bit more simple. They just had qualification between the British teams. So, is that fair? Probably fucking not.
Well, it was the last All-Ireland team, that's interesting.
Yeah, but that's kind of how this worked. So it was just a 4-team group, where the top 2 qualified, and
we lost to England.
Yeah, we lost to England, but you can see
Ireland 8-2.
You can see there, England won all 6 games. We won 2, lost 1.
What is that Welsh flag by there?
You only played each other once, so you know, not a bit similar to the World Cup. In fact,
tell you what, man,
a bit similar to a World Cup group.
No, absolutely, but only to lose 1-0. That's what you. Fucking look at the attendance on that bad boy.
Yeah, 138. I mean, that's a dead rubber though, isn't it? We're both already through.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sure they tried on the day. I'm sure they weren't playing it like it was a dead rubber. But either way, that win, lose or draw, we'd already qualified. It was simply a matter of who was going to top the group. And I would have liked to have topped it, but England got it, so it is what it is.
It's actually kind of sad though about these attendances. It's like we'll never get them again.
Nah, these attendances are dead.
I mean, look at even.
Although you say that, I mean, some of these stadiums are building in the Middle East. I mean,
Well, maybe, but I'm talking about places where it matters. I mean,
Well.
it's like Windsor Park. That holds about what 15,000 now, 50,000. They'll
Well,
never see
I mean,
that.
I don't know if Livy get to a cup final. We know that they can bring a lot of fans. We'll maybe see them bring 140,000 to Hampden.
They might. You never know.
Anyway,
2/3 will be sitting outside.
I'm looking at the Scotland goal scorers. I'm going to be honest. I can't sit here and pretend that I remember any of these guys. They might be legends, but for me,
It's going to take to the 70s here.
yeah, I think the only name I can pluck before the 60s is probably Pelly. Because I know he debuted in 58. So. But I think he's like the only name I could pluck pre-60s. How many footballers do you know from pre-60?
Well, see, the problem is, so it's differentiating between like when they played, and that it's way before. I can't even give you. I mean, you're right, Pelly. He's the guy you hinky.
Yeah, and even then, I think he was 17 in 58.
Aye.
Anyway, I'm looking at this. So it's an 8-2 win against Ireland, a nice 2-0 win against Wales. With 50,000 at Windsor Park, amazing attendances, and then a narrow 1-0 defeat against England. Now, I think that's a pretty easy group to qualify from, because I think we could all admit that back then, Scotland and England were just far superior than Wales and Ireland, so...
And it shows.
You would have expected. I think it would have been a disaster had we not qualified for that. So, let's go and rate the 1950 then. World Cup qualification campaign. Where was this World Cup again? 1950? Can you remember? I'm going to be honest. I don't think it was Brazil. Can we get a confirmation of where the World Cup was for? It was, where was the World Cup? 1950 World Cup. Any idea?
You hover over it like
it'll tell us. It was Brazil. You're a good guy, right?
I remember that.
Were you there?
Aye.
You can even tell you about it.
I mean, so we're just ranking the qualification campaign. I mean,
yeah. Yeah, because it's relevant to this campaign, which we're not going to rank, but we certainly will after it happens.
Yeah, we got there. We finished second to England. Not ideal, but the objective was complete. I'll get a B.
I think a B is fair. Now,
it's an easy group.
I think you could argue that any campaign that ends with qualification should be in the top two, but because it was easier to qualify and we were substantially better than Ireland and Wales. I think, and we lost to the old enemy, so I think a B is fair.
B is fair. We'll move on to 54.
Alright, so let's get rid of this one, and then we move on to the 54. Once again, it was the same qualification criteria. So it was the British Home Championship.
Wales are just walking in with a different flag each time.
Yeah, I believe they changed it this time to play. Was it 2 games? You played each other twice? Or no? It was still no, it wasn't. So okay, it was still the same. It was still play each team once. So
we drew with Wales though.
We beat Ireland 3-1. England beat Wales 4-1. We got a 3-3 draw with Wales, and then we were beating Wales 3-1. We really shouldn't have threw that away. England beat Ireland 3-1. Then Ireland beat Wales 2-1. Look at that Irish flag.
Yeah, what's going on?
I wonder if that's Northern Ireland.
Yeah, because it said in the last one it was the last time they played together, so maybe the Republic at this point.
Maybe the Republic didn't have a team.
But it's weird that Ireland is called Ireland and they're playing in Belfast.
Well, I'm going to assume that Ireland didn't have a team back then.
But they're called Ireland, it's weird. Anyway,
yeah, it's a bit weird. And then once again we lost to England 4-2. Now, we did sneak through.
I think this one's got to be bottom of B then.
Yeah, not as impressive. And also, I mean, if you look at the goal difference, last time we scud at Ireland. This time we only beat them 3-1.
Yeah.
And then we threw away a 2-goal.
We took the lead against England, man.
Threw away a 2-goal lead against Wales. So
never good attendance.
Yeah, no, listen, it's another successful campaign in terms of qualification.
Also, I know it's a wee bit dodgy, but that other referees are for the same nations.
True. Yeah. It's qualifying. I think it has to go in B, but it's certainly below that one for sure. Right, let's move on to the next one. So we've got a bit of we've got something different here. 1958 FIFA World Cup qualification, UEFA Group 9, and we have a group of 3. We were drawn alongside Spain and Switzerland, and we won 3 out of the 4 games. 10 goals scored, 9 goals against. The goal difference would suggest that this was actually a very tight group. Not a lot in it.
Yeah, you know what, man, I'm leaning towards an S here. You've talked a group with Spain and Switzerland in it.
Yeah, now, how good was Spain back then?
I know, but
I just see the names Suarez and Gonzalez and I'm thinking they must have been pretty good.
I know, but if we sit here and try, oh, how good was Spain in '58? We're going to be here all day, so I'm going to say yes, man.
Yeah, but I mean, do you think Switzerland are a bit pissed off considering they got a draw in Spain in the first game and then lost their next three?
Could be. Fuck it, I'm going S.
Well, but very tight if you look at the results. Switzerland, we had a draw against Spain and then narrowly lost to us by a goal on 2 occasions.
I'm still sticking with an S. You can 3 teams with an S. It's an S all day.
What about the 4-1 defeat? And
Happens to the best of them.
well, we had an English referee. I don't think that should be allowed.
True. I wouldn't fucking disagree with that.
We refereed that one as well. Why are they giving us English fucking referees?
What's going on there?
I've got a quote. My favourite bar shirts of all time.
Matt, you going to agree?
Right, so you're wanting
Yes, I am.
you're wanting to go S. I'm tempted to agree. I mean, we topped the group.
Could be the best one. Couldn't?
I'll go S.
I mean, there's a lot of years here. I don't have a fucking clue what's going on. So
I'll give you it. Right, moving on to 62. So we had another group of 3. You got Czechoslovakia, Scotland, and Ireland. Teams finished on a level points and played a playoff on a neutral ground. So we beat Ireland 4-1, then we lost to Ireland 3-0.
No, we beat them 3-0.
Oh, so we did, I'm blind. So, doing the double over Ireland. Then Czechoslovakia beat us 4-0. What's on here?
Is that Dennis Law?
I'm not too sure, but Czechoslovakia pumped us on goal difference and goals
Check if
scored.
that's Dennis Law.
I imagine it will be. Aye, Dennis
There we
Law.
go. That's a man.
That's a man that we know. So Czech beat us 4-0. We narrowly beat them 3-2. Then they beat Ireland 3-1. Then they scudded Ireland 7-1. You know what? I'll be fair. I think Czechoslovakia should win that. I think it's mental we had to go to a playoff with them.
Which we lost.
And they beat us in the playoff.
Well, for that alone.
So we didn't qualify.
Well, let's go. I think Ireland are pish. And this suggests that they are, so...
And we got scudded 4-0.
I'm going to go D.
D?
Yep. Didn't get there.
Do you not think D's a bit harsh?
No, because we didn't get there.
Yeah, but we won 3 out of 4.
Yeah, well,
I think you actually...
We won 3 out of 5.
Oh, well, they play...
We beat a team that's pish twice, and we got scudded by Czechoslovakia, who I wouldn't rate. Yeah, there were 2 countries back then, but...
Alright.
We had Dennis Law.
Alright, I'll give you D. I think it's a bit harsh, but we'll go in the D for 62, guys. Right, moving on to 66 then. So what did we have here? A 2-1 win against Finland. Not quite as good as Italy's 6-1 win, though. We got a 1-1 draw in Poland. Again, Dennis Law scoring a couple of goals. We got, is that John Gregg?
Yep.
Scotland beating Finland by 2-1. Then we lost to Poland at Hampden. Not great, but we beat Italy. Just to lose to Italy 3-0 in Italy. So, yeah, that means the table finished like this. Italy going through with 9 points. Scotland in second place with 7. Poland with 6. And Finland with 2. So, Italy dropping points then. One loss against us. And then who was our other draw against? Poland, 0-0. Right, okay, so what's your thoughts on that?
I'm going to say that one. It's a bit harder to base it off, but I'd say it's bottom of D. You finished second. Italy are good, but you've only won half your games.
Do you not see how incredibly harsh you're being here? There's 6 categories, and we've won half our games in a campaign, and you're going with D.
You fight for it then. Make your case.
I've just made my case. I think you're being incredibly.
Where would you put it then? C.
I would have had 62 in C, and I would have had this in C. But we'll go with D if you want to go with D. I mean, we're winning.
Oh, so I get the final say then.
We beat Italy. We've won.
Can we get beat by them? We win it.
We won half our games.
Were we there?
So what, if we're not there, you're automatically in the bottom 2?
No, because I think at this point we were not saying we were a powerhouse, but we were considered much better than Poland and Finland.
I'm curious, where would you rank Rangers' Europa League campaign so far?
This season?
Aye.
It's going to be fucking as low as you can go.
Well, that's alright.
Depths of hell.
Right, so you're going D.
I don't really understand what your logic is there about Rangers.
I just want to make sure where your head's at. I will go D, but I think that's incredibly hard. So what did Scotland?
We were good back then. We were considered one of the top nations.
Yeah, but we won 3 games. We won half the games and got a draw.
Aye, we didn't go through. Loser. I think you're overhyping us.
Nah, I think you've lost the fucking plot.
Or underestimating us. That's what you're doing.
I think you've lost the plot, right,
Yeah,
guys?
Let's see what the 70s look like.
We'll move on. Oh look, we didn't. We got beat. We lost to West Germany.
Germany were good.
Was this an F?
Nah, it's not an F.
Dumbass, right? 97. So, Germany unbeaten. Oh, look at that, man. We couldn't beat the Germans. Let's put us in. Let's D.
Jambo Bears lost the head because I bashed us.
Right, Scotland. We beat Austria 2-1. Then we beat Cyprus 5-0. We got a draw at home against West Germany. Oh look, Muller wasn't good enough to beat us on the day. Then we beat Cyprus 8-0, but Germany outdone us. We had a 12-0 win. Only narrowly lost 3-2 to West Germany in Germany.
Yeah, but we lost in Austria.
Oh, well, that's an F then, isn't it?
Right, I think.
I tell you what.
You need to. Your head
as sad as it was, though, that Austria game was irrelevant because win, lose, or draw, we would not have went through.
I would say
so that's an absolute bummer.
Austria were good back then. So
I refuse to put this one in D. Not a chance.
I was going to say C.
Right, I'll give it.
No, but you can give the next ones. You were alive in the 70s. You know what's happening.
No, but that's no. I mean, 11 plus goal difference. I mean,
West Germany were good.
That's what I'm saying. 11 plus goal difference. We beat them.
Cyprus is in the group, man. If you weren't scoring 7 past them a game, what were you doing?
Oh, Austria, were they?
Oh, they did.
Oh,
they didn't.
No,
I say it's an F. You're right. You've made the case.
Oh, Austria only beat them 2-1.
Aye, but
We beat them 8-0.
Right, let's move on.
So
74.
Wind your neck in.
74.
That's what I'd recommend. Right, 74. Where was this one? What cup was this? Uruguay? Mexico?
Somewhere.
I
think it was Mexico.
Right, so back to a 3-team group. And this time we come out on top against Czechoslovakia. We get, once again, it's 3 wins and a loss. Beat Denmark in Copenhagen, 4-1. Then we beat Denmark. And what did you think of these ones?
Look at this, man. You're taking like 2 years to play a couple of games.
Yeah, but I don't like these. I don't like these qualification formats. The way it is, back-to-back games. I don't think that's right. No, the way you're taking on like Denmark twice in a double header.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that?
It's a bit bogging, actually. I
don't think that's very fair.
No, I think this one's an A. An A.
Even though we lost to Czechoslovakia?
I don't went through.
We were already qualified.
Yeah, it was Dreamland.
So
we were partying.
So you didn't care in that game?
No.
5 plus goal difference. Well, Czech Republic did beat Denmark more convincingly than we ever did, but they also drew against Denmark. We didn't, so yeah. I think that's probably A-worthy. Yeah. A.
Right, fun fact, there was a 78 up next.
Yep.
Do you know, in 78, we love Czechoslovakia, by the way. Do you know, going into the 78 World Cup, we were third favourites in the bookies to win it?
You know what? I didn't know that, but see, to be honest, I wouldn't have expected us to be that far off that. I wouldn't expect us to be third favourites.
But the group, so there you go.
But see, when you think about Scotland, I'm not surprised that we were one of the favourites.
This was around the time where we were
good. Anyway, right, once again we get Czechoslovakia in our group, and we seem to like winning 3 and losing 1. That seems to be our.
Yeah.
I mean, and now they've mixed up a wee bit, and I like this. So you're not playing the same team consecutively.
No, this is the correct way of going about it.
Now losing to Czechoslovakia.
Kenny Dalglish getting a few goals.
Was not good.
There.
We beat Wales, then Wales did us a favour by beating Czechoslovakia, then we beat Czechoslovakia, then we beat Wales, and then after that was us pretty much done. Czechoslovakia did beat Wales in the final game, but obviously that wasn't enough. And we're through. So, yeah, I think after that, after losing to Czechoslovakia, probably we're panicking, probably feeling the worst.
Man, I'm going to put this in A, but behind the last one, because if we were third favourite going into the tournament, then I think losing a game's rather unacceptable. So I'm going to go last in A.
Did Wales not have a good team in 78, or were they more 82?
Fuck, I don't know. I'm going to look at the newspaper. I don't fucking have a Scooby snack.
When did they have Ian Rush?
It would have been after this, I think.
Right, well,
And he was in no rush to pick up the points, was he?
I think Wales had a good tournament in
If
82.
Ian Rush was that good, he would have scored a couple of goals.
Maybe he wasn't playing in 70, I don't know. Right, Argentina, we'll put this in A, but behind the last one.
If we were third favourites, then I'm going to...
Yeah, you expect to be a bit more from us. Right. Alright, 1982. So this had a 5-team group, and we
Big
topped
nations.
it. We topped it, and we beat some big names in there.
Gordon Strachan.
Oh, brilliant. So we beat Northern Ireland, Sweden, Portugal, and Israel to earn qualification. 8 games played. We won half of them, drew the other 3, only lost 1.
I wonder who we lost
Picked
against.
up 11 points. So let's go through this then. We beat Sweden. We drew with Portugal. We beat Israel. We drew with Northern Ireland. We beat Israel. We beat Sweden. We drew with Northern Ireland. And then I'm going to assume... Well, we lost to Portugal in our last game when we'd already qualified.
Yeah, you know what, man? I think that's top A for me.
Yeah, so...
Too many draws to give an S, I think. But the more games you play, the more draws are likely.
Yeah, and see when you lose your last game and you're already qualified, it's almost like, did it even happen?
Yeah.
John Robertson with 3 goals. Lack of goals, though.
Yeah.
Well, you do have a bunch of players with only 1.
We're beginning to get a more recognisable names here. I'm liking this.
Aye, beginning to be...
Some legends.
Legends of the game. Right, 82, so we'll stick this top A, you think?
Aye.
I agree with that. I think it's A, we're qualified, so it's fucking A. Although there is a couple of B's in there, but... Right, move on to 86, so it's back to a 4-team group. We've got Spain, Scotland, Wales and Iceland.
Right, well, what I would say is there is no excuse not to get through this. Well, no, I mean, in terms of finishing top 2. I need to see if we get in the playoff.
Yeah, but Wales were pretty good, were they not? But I get what you're saying. Well, Iceland beat them, so it couldn't have been that good.
Right, they were that good. Name me someone other than Ian Rush in 1986. Exactly, you're done.
Ryan Giggs.
Gareth Bale was in the womb.
Oh, there's Rush, gets scoring 2 goals against Spain. Mark Hughes. There you go, Mark Hughes.
Was I know a bit early for him?
Nah. Yeah, there you go. I know my stuff. I know my Welsh players.
I thought it might have been a tournament too early.
Yeah, but Wales couldn't have been that bad. I mean, they beat Spain 3-0.
Cooper.
Cooper penalty. Hughes again scoring. Spain getting a 2-1 win on the last game.
I expect us to do more against Iceland, you know.
Wait, hold on. That Cooper penalty saved us.
Yeah.
That Cooper penalty had
You know what, man? I'm going to
had we not got that, had Cooper not scored that,
in the playoff. Check the playoff.
Wales would have topped that group.
Yeah. Check the playoff then.
Well, on goal difference, Wales would have topped that group.
We established that, mate. Playoff.
I don't know. Playoffs no here.
No, so I don't know.
Oh no, I see. We need to find that out because I think we were at the '86 World Cup. My memory's blank, but I'm pretty sure we were there. Let's have a look. We were Pot B.
That's alright. We got there.
I don't know who we beat to get there, but
Australia. Right, so it was right there. Where are you going?
Australia 2-0, beat them easy. Right, does that change your opinion? I think that's a tough group. Where's that going?
I'd say top A.
Top A? Did you thought you said that last one was great in '82?
A tough group though. I might beat the Aussies. Aussie.
Nah, it's not, man.
Right, second in A then.
That last one we'd already qualified for the final game.
Easier group though.
Hold on, you'd Northern Ireland.
Alright then, bottom A.
No, hold on, you'd Northern Ireland in there, Portugal, Sweden.
Oh, those rock stars.
Right, well, we're stuck at an A.
Except Portugal, by the way.
Right, 1990. So, 5-team group here.
Who the fuck loses the Yugoslavia?
Yugoslavia were a good team. Your head's gone. Right, so...
How many countries were made up of Yugoslavia, by the way?
A shitload. Yugoslavia then topping the group with a 10-plus goal difference. Cyprus with -14, then you've got Scotland, France and Norway, and not a lot in it.
It was the year you were born.
So, alright, McStay.
Although none of the games were played the year you were born.
McStay and Johnston then, 2-1 win over Norway. Then we drew with Yugoslavia. Followed up with a 3-2 win against Cyprus. Then we beat France 2-0. Good result there. Beat Cyprus 2-1. And then what was after that? A 3-1 defeat against Yugoslavia and a 3-0 defeat against France. Followed by a 1-1 draw against Norway.
Should be doing better against the Nords.
But that kind of tells me we're already through, I think.
Yeah, we're up. So
I mean, I kind of got to factor that. Well, I mean, we did need a draw against Norway, to be fair. If we didn't draw that game against Norway, McCoist, what a goal that was.
The goal.
Because France had better goal difference, so had we not.
But see, like you've got, you've got.
But Norway were a good team as well. Like,
you've got Dalglish, you've got McCoist. These guys are absolute icons, right? Where's our icon in 2025?
Don't fucking have one. Now I think it's.
No, where's the guy that's going to take us to the World Cup?
It's hard to judge this one because you feel like we've kind of just scraped through in second, but at the same time, we beat France and Norway. So where do you rank?
Despite me ripping the piss at Yugoslavia, they were great. So
yeah. So where do you rank this? It feels like we sneaked through in the final game, but we've beaten two good sides in international football.
I'd say second, eh?
Second, didn't he?
Aye, I'll go with that. We're getting closer to the more relevant times.
I feel like all these ones are going to be filling up the bottom categories because it was kind of disappointment, right? So we've done 90, now we're moving into 94. And this one, it's a tough group, I'm not going to lie, but
it's a very tough group.
It's disappointing to finish where we did. So 6 teams in this group, 10 games played. We finished on 11 points, 4 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses. By no means is it's not disgraceful, especially when you consider the teams that we had in the group. So kicked off the campaign, we had a 3-1 defeat against Switzerland. McCoist with a goal, then we drew against Portugal 0-0. Drew against Italy 0-0.
You know what, though? I'm going to say it's a bit disgraceful. Our only 4 wins came against the bottom 2 teams.
Beat Malta 3-0. Lost 5-0 to Portugal.
Nah, come on.
Beat Estonia 3-0. Beat Estonia 3-1. Drew with Switzerland. Lost to Italy 3-1. Beat Malta 2-0. Right, okay.
I'm going to say F. Honestly, we only beat Malta and Estonia.
Did get draws though.
Where's your standards, by the way?
We drew with Italy. Hold on, see, we never lost at home. Unbeaten at Hampden.
I don't have the 1994 squad right in front of me, but they should have done better than that.
Is that F for you?
No, but look at the goal difference. We were getting pumped. The only thing saving us was the fact
we're unbeaten at home.
It's an F every day of the week.
Would you settle for D? Can we compromise?
You know what? The only reason I'm compromising is because we've got worse to come. But I think that's an F.
No, I think it's mental. Did we not qualify in one of these ones you put it in D?
No. Wouldn't do that.
You sure?
No.
I remember saying it should be C because we qualified. Alright. You want to go F?
No, we'll go bottom of D, but it's a very close D. More like a fucking E.
Right, moving into France 98. So back with the 6-team group, and this one just looks a lot easier.
Aye, this is more like it.
Very close, though. I mean, only beating Sweden by the 2 points. So at home, we beat Austria 2-0, Sweden 1-0, Latvia 2-0, Estonia 2-0, and Belarus 4-1. So we won all 5 home games, and then away from home, we drew with Austria. We lost to Sweden, we beat Latvia, drew with Estonia, and then beat Belarus. So only the one loss in there.
Which is a pretty good record.
Yeah.
Can't really complain too much about this one.
Yeah, Latvia beat them. Would that loss come? How early did that loss come in the campaign?
Sweden.
Yeah, against Sweden. Anderson with a goal. Gallagher 83.
Anderson.
Gallagher then with 6 goals in the campaign.
Gallagher.
Right, you've seen it. What's your thoughts on it?
We got there.
Just.
I mean, ideally you'd want to top it, but there can't be too much complaints. I would say second bottom and E.
I think that's one of those groups where the 2 teams go through, so you're definitely hopeful. But it's like, see,
you coming first, second, or third. That's it.
If you looked at it from a Sweden perspective, where would you rank them? I wouldn't say it's a disaster. It's poor, but it's not.
Probably like
a D or.
I think it is a bit poor though. Like from the. I mean, they beat us.
Right, where are we ranking it? That's the big question.
The question, what you got to do? You've got to win the 6 games.
Yeah,
I'm going second bottom and E.
Now we did win all 5 home games, and that to me that's
a big. I'm going second bottom E.
Second bottom E. I can't really remember what happened in Argentina, but I'll give it. Right up next, got 2000.
Your third favourite, sure.
So we were. Well, we qualified, so that's what matters. Right, 2002 World Cup. Yeah, this was a pretty bad one. Not really embarrassing, but just bad not to qualify because we were on a pretty good on a pretty good streak there of World Cup qualifications. But you can see here we ended up finishing third. Home games we were unbeaten. Drew against Croatia, drew against Belgium, beat Latvia, beat San Marino. That's probably the problem though. We drew at both home games. Probably needed to win them. In terms of the away games, we drew against Croatia, lost to Belgium, and we did win against Latvia and San Marino. So we beat Latvia and San Marino twice, but failed to get a win against the top two, and that's why we didn't qualify.
I think it's pretty unacceptable. Like,
yeah, but to be honest, I mean, you look at the top two as well. All they did was they did the same thing we did.
Yeah, but they won one more game.
Aye, but just against each other.
Yeah, but they go over the line. We didn't, man.
There's not a lot in it though, man. It's literally.
I'll give you a C then, because that's obviously where you're leaning towards.
No, I'm not leaning towards shit. I'm
You're
just
leaning
saying.
towards a C.
Van Gone Krempfegen and Gore with the goals. Right, we'll give it a. We didn't qualify, so
Yeah.
where do you want to go?
Whatever you want.
What about in here?
Aye.
Because honestly, do you want to know why I'm going to go in there? And people are going to say, well, we weren't world beaters either. And I get it, we weren't. And to be honest, this is probably the worst team we'd ever had, I'd say, going into 2002. But Belgium weren't a great side back then.
No, they
I think
weren't.
you got to factor that in.
That is very true.
Croatia, I think us not beating Croatia is fair enough. I didn't expect us to. But Belgium weren't they good.
No, they weren't.
So,
like 2006. So, I don't remember the qualification, but I do have favourite memories of the tournament. We weren't at it, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
no, only won 3 out of the 10 games. That's pretty damn poor straight off the bat. So we drew at home against Slovenia, not a good start. Then we lost against Norway. So
it's over. I mean,
and then our third game we drew against Moldova. So 2 points at the first 9, and 2 of them were at home. So 0-0 at home against Slovenia, 1-0 at home against Norway, we lost, and then 1-1 away against Moldova. Is that Stevie Thompson? It is Stephen Thompson.
I'm going to just it's an F every day of the week, man.
No, but see when you start that like that, you're not coming back.
Yeah, it's time to go home. It's an F, man.
And then we lost to Italy.
Yeah,
so we're 2 points out of
We
12.
don't even need to scroll down.
Right, we beat Moldova, Daly and McFadden, but at this point the damage is done. Drew against Belarus away, not good enough. I mean, that's a good. Oh, Kenny Miller.
I mean, it's a good draw again, but in the context, it's not a good draw. Need to win.
Yeah, that. Although at this point we're probably already beat. I mean, that's disappointing. Beating Norway.
Kenny Miller again.
And then losing at home against Belfast.
No, this is an F. I don't even want to hear you.
But then beating Slovenia 3-0. That is mental, isn't it?
Get that up the way.
Kenny Miller there with 3 goals. Yeah, hold on. What players do you notice here? Must look at Tony. Got John Carew in there. Francesco Totti.
Oh, there's fucking loads.
Premiership legend
Pirlo,
Pedersen.
Del Piero. I mean, Christian Fieri.
Pedersen was some player. No, some big name players there. Hearts legend Paul Hartley. Aye, nice to see some recognisable names. But let's have a look. How far did we finish off? 13 points.
It's an F. Can't lose to Belarus.
Thinking lost at Belarus,
Drew with Belarus
at home. Drew against Belarus at home. Drew against Moldova at home. I mean,
there is no excuse not to finish second.
It's ifs and buts, like, but you do feel like if we just cut out the bad, if we
also,
cut
10 games, 9 goals. Belarus scored more than us. If you don't put this as an F, I'm walking it.
We're averaging less than a goal a game.
I'm walking to the East Wing. Come on.
We're averaging less than a goal a game. Look at some of the teams we had in this group.
Well, we can see it's 7, but what good is that if you don't score?
Yeah, best defensive record, joint with Norway. Like,
better defence than the Italians.
It's mad that we scored 3 against Norway away.
Yeah, crazy.
But only scored 6 0 9. No, I agree with you. That's an F. Unfortunately, that's an F. So bang, there you go, in there. Now move on to 2010. This is closer, but no cigar.
Obviously, it was the Euros one before we got robbed.
Yeah.
Against Italy, so
I kind of thought this was second team goes into a playoff, but looking at this, it doesn't seem to be the case. I know, I get it now. So I think there was 9 groups, and I think 8 of the second place teams went into the playoffs.
Aye.
But this group obviously had the worst out of them all. So yeah, pish.
See, when you kick off with a loss against Macedonia, man, you just need to.
Am I right in thinking this was Craig Levein, or was he come in after this? Who would have been the Scotland manager in 2010?
This ain't 2010 though, so
This would have been McLeish.
This is 2008. Well, it's definitely.
Yeah, it's McLeish.
So you're going.
Yeah, but somebody was in between. Was it George Burley? Somebody was in between McLeish and Levein.
All I know is losing to fucking Macedonia is unacceptable.
Right, yeah. We did beat Iceland in the next game, but damage is already done.
Then you draw against Norway.
Drawing against Norway.
Beating it would have been the difference.
Losing 3-0. Look at those Holland scorers.
Yeah, but.
Huntelaar, Van Persie, Kout.
Yeah, but you know what? Look, I have no issue with losing to them.
Oh!
Ross
McCormack and Stevie Fletcher. 2-1 win against Iceland. A 4-0 defeat against Norway. Jesus Christ.
Pedersen.
John Arnold Rice, big player there. Beat Macedonia, and then we lost to Holland. So disappointing.
What's disappointing about that? You're going into the last game just needing something against the Dutch.
Yeah, because even if we draw,
it might have been enough.
Yeah, not only is it enough to stay ahead of Norway, but that extra point might have been enough to get us a playoff spot, and we conceded in the 82nd minute. Right, so again, this is another poor group. We won 3 out of 8. If you look at the home form, I mean, we lost against Holland, right? I expect that. We did beat Macedonia and Iceland, but away from home, we got smashed against both Holland and Norway. 7-0 in aggregate, we lost the top 2.
Unacceptable.
Norway weren't a great side at this time. Yeah, we had some decent players, but so did we. And then we lost to Iceland away from home. I mean, no, Macedonia, sorry. We lost.
Accept this.
So, yeah, I think that's another F.
No, I totally agree. It's an F for me.
Or a D at the absolute most, but it's poor, isn't it?
No, it is. Again, a lot of great memories on this game, but...
Oh, that's it though, because we're finishing joint second.
Yeah, but it's a shitey joint second.
Let's see why I go F. It's not worse than the last. It's not worse than 06, wasn't it?
Yeah, I agree.
No?
No, it's not. 06.
I don't think 06 will get beat.
No.
Although...
Well, 2018 was pretty bad.
There's been some bad ones. Right, 2014, this was Gordon Strachan, I believe, in charge of this one. Let's go. I mean... I look at the group. I remember this group, and I remember thinking all 6 teams could qualify here. I think Macedonia were beginning to. Were they not beginning to get a wee bit of
Well, the point is they're not a San Marino.
Yeah, I think they had Pandev at this time, and I just remember. Well, I mean, straight off the bat, I can see that they only lost to Croatia. Well, I mean, if you look at the goals scored, they only scored 1 less than us. They had better goal difference than Wales. So I would suggest that Macedonia's not that bad.
Yeah, I know, absolutely.
Right, so
Wales losing 6-1 to Serbia.
We kick off with a 0-0 draw against Serbia, and then a 1-1 draw against Macedonia.
It's just 2 games you need to win. I mean, that just puts you on the back foot immediately.
Especially 2 home. I mean, see if that's 2 away draws, it's not great, but I mean, whatever, but at home, shocking, and then we lost 2. Was that not the one where, look at that, we were 2-1 up?
We're 1-0 up.
Aye, 1-0 up, and then we lost. Was that not the one where Wales had the corner and they went out of play? Remember, it was like an outswinging corner?
No, but see, the problem is, you can see, the enthusiasm's died on its arse here. Look at the attendances you're used to seeing there.
Yeah. No, but even, have you not noticed the last few campaigns, we've got, the first 2 or 3 games, we've failed to get a win, and it's pretty much just killed the campaign straight away.
That's the worst thing you can do.
Yeah, so we're on, 1 point?
Yeah.
2 points after out of 9, and there's 2 home games.
And Wales are pish.
Yeah, and then we lost to Belgium.
Which, again, I'm not going to agree about.
No, but that's a nail in the coffin.
Benteke and company, we remember those guys.
Yeah, but pretty much we went into that Belgian game needing to win.
Yeah, and that's the last thing you want.
And then we lost against... Maybe that was maybe the Wales game? Now, I'm pretty sure the one we went to play was not Hampden, though, or was it?
No, I'm pretty sure. I remember it's Cardiff Stadium, was it?
That's twice we were 1-0 up against Wales, and we've lost. Thoughts on that?
No,
and then we lost to Serbia. I tell you what, we must put some fucking massive run together at the end of this campaign.
Aye, to clock. No, yeah.
To make it even half respectable, because let's just go through these results. Like 0-0 against Serbia, 1-1 against Macedonia, 2-1 against Spain, 2-0 against Belgium, 2-1 against Serbia, Wales, and then 2-0 against Serbia. We have lost 4 and drew 2 in our first.
Did we not beat Croatia?
Oh, hold on. We've got 2 points here out of 18.
Yeah, no, it's fucking unacceptable. Like,
Then we beat Croatia away, which
I remember that.
At this point, but it's done.
But it's crazy.
That's a fucking wasted result. Then we lost to Belgium 2-0. Beat Macedonia 2-1 away. And then beat Croatia. So we beat Croatia. Beat Croatia twice. we beat Croatia twice, and we finished with 11 points.
It's insane. See if you flip it and we play those games first, and then you bottle it like that. That's furious 100 times worse.
Yeah, but hold on. See if those games. See if we got off. So that was Croatia. What did we have Croatia there? Did we have them twice in the last 3 games? We. All right. So our last 4 games were Croatia twice, Macedonia and Belgium. We picked up 9 out of 12. And I know it's ifs and buts, but imagine that was the first 4 and we started with 9 out of 12.
I know it's ifs and buts, right? But there's a real possibility we should have finished last of this if you lose twice to Croatia.
No, true, but what if that was the first 4 games and we had 9 out of 12 points, beating Croatia twice?
You'd be buzzing.
You'd probably go through.
Yeah. Just with the momentum.
So yeah, shocking campaign. Just to clarify it then, home games, we lost to Belgium, we lost to Wales, we drew with Macedonia and Serbia, and we beat Croatia. And then away, we lost to Belgium.
It's gotta be an F for me.
We beat Croatia, lost to Serbia, lost to Wales, and sneaked a 2-1 win over Macedonia.
It's an F every day of the week.
We only scored 1 more goal than Macedonia the entire campaign.
Like imagine saying.
But look at Wales. Wales finished 10th, but that's masked when you think about it. Wales had minus 11 goal difference, but both their wins came against us.
We almost almost ruined Croatia's fucking Christmas.
Yeah, Wales were pretty fucking shite.
Yeah, I know.
But they beat us twice.
I know. No, it's ridiculous.
Macedonia's probably thinking, hold on, Scotland, if you'd done your job, we'd have finished 5th.
Yeah. And we didn't. We jobbed it.
Is this the worst one so far?
Yeah, I think so. I'd give it an F.
Yeah, I agree.
It's got to be an F.
Who was the manager? It's Gordon Strachan?
Yeah, Gordon Strachan, so.
Or was it him? Was he not in it? Was it him? Or was it Levine? No, you know what? See if Gordon Strachan was the manager for this one. Did he not manage us going into the 2016 Euros?
I'm pretty sure this was Strachan.
Well, this should have cost him his job.
Wait, hold on, check who it was.
Well, we'll check who it was, guys. But honestly, this campaign, there's no way you should not have been.
Who was in between Strachan and...
I think Strachan took over from Levine, or was it Burley? We'll find out in a minute.
4-6-0 against Czech Republic.
That was 2012. Or for the 2012 Euros.
You missed it, man. No, go down. You just fucking... Go down.
Down?
Down.
Down?
Here we are. Right, just fucking...
Right, so it was Gordon Strachan.
Well, I think some of the games might have been... So wait,
because Levine was sacked after not qualifying.
No, but hold on, when the qualifying began? No, see, look.
7th of September.
Aye, so I think the good ending is down to Gordon Strachan. It depends what date Craig Levine was sacked in. But then it has to be, because look, Gordon Strachan started in 2013. Half of those games take place in 2012. So Craig Levine shafts us, and then Gordon Strachan saves us at the end.
Can we get a list of Scotland matches here just to confirm this?
Well, it's self-explanatory. I don't think we need to go through it.
Well, that's fucking disgusting. How can Craig Levine even live in Scotland?
Yeah, I'm not saying Strachan didn't pick up any losses, but based off that, Levine's definitely screwed us. But hold on, go back. Check how many games were played in 2012. You're going back to the qualifying campaign. How many games were played in 2012? 1, 2, 4.
Aye, 4.
So 1 must have been that Billy guy.
So hold on, let me go back to him. Where is it? What the fuck is it? Is this it here?
What's his name? So Billy
Billy
Stark.
Stark. So Gordon didn't play it. Gordon Strachan didn't play any of those games.
Yeah, but he played so he played 6 in that campaign.
Alright, so Craig Levine played the first 3.
Yeah.
Right,
And
so
Billy Stark played 1.
So Craig Levine played the Serbia game, the Macedonia game, and he had the 2-1 defeat against Wales.
Yeah.
Then Billy Stark came in, had the 2-0 defeat against Belgium.
Although it says Billy Stark 1.
It could have been a friendly.
Oh, why? So maybe
Craig Levine was the game against Belgium, which makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was probably the case. Yeah, so
Then Strachan was
bogging. So Strachan would have came in 13. That is shocking, isn't it? There should be a way to get the. Can we get results, team records? Can we get a list of games or?
Right, let's just move on, man. We're spending too much time in this. We've established Craig Levine's pish.
I just see here. Should be able to get the. Where's the games? Results. 2000 to 19. Let's see. Right, let's see. So that was the Belgium game, and then there was a friendly.
I remember
Oh no, that's 2013. So hold on, 2012 World Cup. Yeah, so that would have been the game that Billy Stark won, the Luxembourg game.
Aye.
So Craig Levine must have got sacked here. Rightfully so, by the way. Rightfully so.
A lot of tough games, man.
So Strachan's first game would have been this match against Estonia.
1 win out of 5, like, but tough teams, I guess.
Yeah.
Or no,
England
2
as
wins
well.
out of 6.
I mean, not great, but that's a poor campaign. Let me just look at it one more time before I throw up. Yeah, that has to go for me. Is that the worst one we've seen so far?
I think so.
I think it is.
It got a guy sacked, so willfully sacked.
Probably not the only campaign that's got a Scotland manager sacked, to be fair. Right, 2018.
Oh, fuck, there's some really shitey memories flooding back here.
Right. Now, that England game's cost us. Now, I believe this was similar to previous campaigns where you had to be ranked in the second best teams.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, our group was too shite that the second best team for our group didn't qualify. However, that England game, we were winning up until a certain Stuart Armstrong decided to have a 3-on-1 attack and fucking give the ball away.
Yeah. Honestly, that should have been.
If you put us on 20 points, that's probably, and I would say 20 points is enough to make you one of the second best teams.
Yeah, and that's the difference. Like, this may look like a big bag of dog shite on paper, to a degree, but But see, the problem is, if we start talking about Stuart Armstrong, how many other incidents have taken place?
No, true. But here, regardless of qualifying or not, that is the one game I think sticks out in every Scotland fan's mind. Where that's the one mistake that I think we all look back on.
Yep. So,
anyway, let's have a quick look then. So we beat Malta 5-1 to start the campaign. Snodgrass with a hat trick.
drawn against Lithuania.
Not good.
Just
MacArthur there, the 89th minute goal.
Losing to Slovakia, then losing to England. Oh.
That campaign was pretty much already over there. Beat Slovenia. Chris Martin, remember
that.
him? Remember that bag of shit? So there you go. Lee Griffiths. The only thing I would say is this was pretty, not early, but this was halfway through the campaign. It's not like it happened at the end. You couldn't do anything about it. But yeah, Harry Kane, 90. Those free kicks were great. But they just don't feel as good, don't they, not, when you only get a draw? Sad, but it is what it is, right?
MacArthur got a load of goals.
Yep, we beat Lithuania 3-0 away, then we beat Malta 2-0 at home, beat Slovakia 1-0. So that's a run of 3 games there in a row.
I remember that goal late on.
Skirtle on goal, and then a 2-2 draw against Slovenia. That was the last game. Slovenia was the team that we finished at 1 point. No, it wasn't. No, it's annoying. We went into that game where a win probably been enough to do it, and we took the lead against Slovenia. And Slovenia had nothing to play for. They were out. That's disappointing. And I know it's a relatively tough game, but I don't know. I think the fact that if we win that, we qualify or at least get a playoff.
I think it's just mad. You've got names like Snodgrass and Griffiths, and like it's 8 years ago.
Yeah, Snodgrass gives you the fake hope at the end, like, but wasn't enough.
Salted and hee-haw.
Thoughts on that 2-2 draw?
Bogging, but not the worst 2-2 draw of the group.
No, definitely not. Lee Griffiths and Snodgrass 4 goals each, so that's pretty good for their perspective.
You know what, man? I
Kane.
think this group's really tough because I think Slovakia and Slovenia are actually pretty good, and our squad here was nowhere near as good. England are expected to win the group.
And remember, that's a memorable draw. You can say what you want,
if you take away the draw against, if you take away like the draw against Lithuania, I think we've pretty much done what you would expect us to do.
Yeah, I mean, almost beat England at home, so the home form is pretty good. Away form though, we had 2 heavy defeats against England and Slovakia. Kind of sucked, but overall, where would you rate this? Even though we didn't qualify.
I'm going to say C. I'm going to say bottom of C.
Yeah. So we're putting this above some qualifications where we actually qualified.
I think, like I said, it's got to be held to a different standard.
So that's going in C. And the last one is Qatar. And we will see here that obviously we finished second in this group. We had Denmark, Scotland, Israel, Austria, the Faroes, and Moldova. We got 23 points. 10 games, 7 wins, 2 draws, and 1 defeat. That's not bad. You say you want about Steve Clark, it's not bad. 2-2 draw against Austria, a 1-1 draw. And we just don't start campaigns well.
No.
So we're on the back foot. Then we beat Faroes, then we lost against Denmark, and then I believe we went on a 6-game winning streak where we beat Moldova 1-0, beat Austria 1-0, beat Israel 3-2, Faroe Islands 1-0, Moldova 2-0, and then Denmark 2-0, Suter and Adams. My problem with Scotland in general is we never really seem to win games comfortably.
That's mad, that's 4 years ago, I remember that.
No, but like, look at that. So we start the campaign pretty poorly, right? Alright, but I mean, look at it's like 1-0 against Moldova, 1-0 against Austria, 3-2 against Israel, 1-0 against Faroe Islands. There's 4 wins in a row, but they're all 1-goal wins. We just never seem to do it.
Well, and then obviously we went at the playoff to Ukraine. I remember sitting in a hotel going absolutely ballistic at the play acting for the Ukrainian players, considering what was going on in their country.
That was disgraceful. And then we had that fucking loser.
Zinchenko?
No, he has a loser. The other one, Scottish one.
Graham Souness?
Aye.
He wants us to lose.
What? See, he needs to revoke his nationality after that shite.
I know, that's just something you don't say.
Israel's been in a war in the Middle East for like fucking ever since they were birthed. I mean, are we supposed to lay down to them and let them win?
Of course not.
You know what I mean?
Don't let into anybody.
What a joke! What a joke! Anyway, this is the last campaign. It's 7 wins out of 10, but it's not the toughest group, is it? I got to factor that. I mean, Denmark are good, and we beat them, and I will factor that in. We comfortably finished second. You know what? We won our last 6.
It's the qualification camp. We won it with a whimper against Ukraine.
Yeah, I think. See if if the Ukraine's not a part of it, I'm probably giving this a C.
But I am, so I'm giving it a D.
Yeah,
top of D, I think.
Top of D. We'll stick it in there. We will stick it in there, guys.
Where will 2026 rank?
Where will 20?
We'll put this. We're guaranteed a playoff.
I think this campaign's probably going to be lowest D. But you know what? I'm going to be honest. Even if we qualify,
S for Smirnoff. Come on.
No.
No for Stevie. No, the alcohol. No.
Let's say we beat Greece and Denmark.
B for Bacardi.
I've actually seen how we've played.
C for Carlsberg.
No, come on. We've been shocking this campaign.
No, we have.
Where would you put it right now?
I don't really give a fuck about that. See, as long as we get there.
Where would you put it right now? This campaign that we're in right now. Honestly, I'd put it in a C, despite the results. We've been lucky. We've been lucky.
Yeah, but the performances don't matter if you get there. If you don't,
yeah, but see, if we don't get there, we're going to look back on the performances.
Yeah, but that's the crazy life of football.
Anyway, guys,
check out the updated version of this on Wednesday.
Here's a crazy 55-minute video for Fog Football. Don't say we're not good to you guys. Like, subscribe, comment down below. More channel membership stuff coming soon. So if you want to subscribe to that, then please do so. Got the reviews coming up for the 2 Scotland games. Got some more club football news, I guess, coming up. We'll keep you updated on the Celtic managerial appointment, and I don't think that's probably going to appoint anybody within the next. If it's going to happen, I think it'll happen towards the end of next week, to be fair, but you never know. Anyway, that's it. Till next time, peace.